Well, hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Welcome back. So we're going to talk about what you can plant in September, both for vegetables and for flowers. And I'm going to give you a little tour and an update on my crazy life. So let's check it out. Here's a look at what you can plant vegetable wise in September. We've got asparagus, arugula, artichoke, snap beans, beets, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, celery, chard, collard greens, cucumber, endive, fennel, garlic, kale, kohlrabi, lettuce, leeks, mustard greens, onions, green ones, onions from bulb, parsnips, peas, radish, rutabaga, summer squash, turnips, sage, thyme, lavender, dill, and cilantro. And anything with a star is something that you should plant after 15th. Timber, as far as flowers go, you can, and most of this is planted after the 15th. That's what the little dot is. But we've got African daisies, arcotis, baby's breath, begonia, bells of Ireland, calendula, candytuft, clarkia, cornflower, dephiniuim, dianthus, flowering tobacco, forget-me-not, gaillardia, gazania, geranium, and actually I don't think that was right for that. Then larkspur, linaria, French marigold, nerimbigia, really messed that one up, ornamental cabbage, ornamental kale, petunia, salpiglosis, salvia, snapdragon, sweet sultan, and verbena. So there are some flowers. This is a little off topic, but I did get my patio kind of lined out how I wanted it to be, a lot more organized. So the last time I chatted with you, it was like August 16th, and I know that everybody is having a lot of their own challenges in life. I'm saving those for a mural if you're wondering. But this is a place for me to organize all my stuff, so I'm excited about this. This was just some old cabinets that used to be sitting out here just doing nothing. So we stacked them up, and I still got to get that stuff over there organized, but I like how much cleaner this area is up here now. So so we talked last on like August 16th, and there was a big storm coming in, and that storm knocked out our power for almost 24 hours. So obviously that week I couldn't really do a video because I didn't have any electricity to edit with. This eggplant is looking phenomenal. I've got several tomatoes, but I want to move them where they're getting a little bit more sun. Like this one's doing okay, but the rest, eh. So we get through that week of having a couple days without power, and that meant no AC, and it was just so yucky. And then we get into the next week, and there's, so this is broccoli. Next week we get going into school. There's an outbreak of the you-know-what at the girls' school. This is my first tomatillo I've ever grown from seed. And then on Tuesday, my youngest got a fever. And so I brought her home because I noticed she looked bad when I was there to do drop-off. And I get her home, and just about the time I get her settled and I'm gonna do my video with you guys, I start getting all these alerts on like my little Credit Karma thing telling me that there's all these accounts that are trying to be opened in my name, like a $25,000 auto loan and a couple of credit cards. So luckily one of them that they probably could have got credit for, they shut it down for mismatch information. So my loofah's still doing pretty good. And my watermelon has got some babies. I don't know if they've gotten fertilized or not, but I'm just letting it go crazy as it wants. And so yeah, I had to put fraud alerts. I had to freeze all my accounts. And this is a big, I think you guys watched me plant this in this bale, and it's going all the way over here. So I froze my credit account with a credit bureau, and did a police report, and I still have like a lot of paperwork that I have to do to get that going on down the line. This is a cool, I think this is a rattlesnake bean that I got from Leslie. And this is one of the beans, but I think they still have to fill out. Here's another one right here. It's a long, gangly plant. And it wants to climb above the shade cloth. So I still have more paperwork that I have to do with that. And then, you know, come Wednesday, my oldest daughter gets her fever. And Friday, I finally get them both back to school, and then our bunny gets sick. And now this, my beautiful Armenian is just, the ants have been farming so many aphids up to it that it's killing it. And I was like, oh, well, you know what, here's a sacrificial plant. But now I'm starting to see that this, this dango melon is covered in them too. So I guess that's my other sacrificial plant. So we got her to kind of seeming a little bit better for us, and the soonest we could get in to the vet was like Saturday afternoon. So we took her in on Saturday afternoon, and sadly she passed away on Sunday. And I know, like I said, a lot of people have stuff going on, but it was my first pet, and it was the girl's first pet. These pumpkins are doing real well over here. I might, for once in my life, get some actual pumpkins. So, you know, that really kind of hit my heart hard, losing her. She was kind of our little joy that we had, you know, going through all the big changes that we've had to do this year. So we brought her home and we buried her. And then last week I didn't have a lot of joy. I didn't have my light. I didn't have a light to shine last week, so that's why I didn't make a video. So last week I just focused on myself and taking care of myself, and someone reached out to me and asked, and you know, I wasn't doing well, and I had to stop watching news, and I had to get off social media for a whole week, and I'm still not on it, you know, because it's bugging me. And then it was our anniversary on Friday, so we got away and went to one of our favorite places, and we just had a grand time. We actually went on Saturday because my husband had to work on Saturday morning. So I feel better. I'm renewed. I'm rejuvenated. I'm excited about all the planting that we get to do this month. And I'm excited to see my garden get back going. And so, like I said, I've got these tomatoes that, you know, a couple months ago would probably be best over here, but now that the sun's changed a little bit, my best tomato is over there. So I'm gonna get my tomatoes moved over, and I'm gonna show you soon this new thing I'm gonna try out as far as my seedlings, because I'm not having that good of luck with getting my brassicas going out here, but I'm gonna keep planting because, you know, you never know, something could still come along. There's something coming in right there. So that's kind of the update, you know. The girls are out of school today. They were off yesterday and today, so that's been another kind of source of respite, not having to do that, you know, go to the school and pick them up and all that stuff. The pickup, you know, is like a 2-hour thing. So I'm so grateful for all of you that reached out to me. I'm just a person doing a real life. So I try to do everything I can to be here, and I've got a lot of exciting things I want to share with you. So I'm looking forward to getting more active with you, and I'm gonna do something with this soon, I promise. It's like my pride and joy, though. I don't know, my husband really wants to make a pineapple out of this, but I don't know if we will. And I got a new succulent, and even though my husband thinks that my lavender's gone, I know it's coming back. I think it just got way too wet. That's kind of what's going on in my yard. If you see these brown spots here, that's because the people before had dogs, or a dog, and so there was a lot of places dug out, and we filled those with some fill dirt from the front yard. And this is like the second time they've had the irrigation, and so they're almost completely covered with grass. And so be looking forward to, like I said, I've got a video that I want to share with you about a new seed technique I'm going to try, a water collection thing, and just some other things that are on my mind. So have yourself the best day ever.